So I've literally been drinking water and minding my business all day. Double tapping on the minding my business because usually I look at my camera, and stuff over and over or whatever, and I see the motion detection. But I was like, no, I'm not finna invest no energy in that today. Like, it's just practice for me to, continue or whatever. Because just because I have the resources and I can utilize them for that. I don't want to spend my time with even a bit of concern regarding these folks. Like, seriously. So yeah, I've been drinking my water, minding my business, eating my fruit, eating my mushrooms. um, which I'm learning that, I'm reminded that they're a fungus and not, or fungi, um, and not, a vegetable. But yeah, drink water, mind my business. And then I just read a it's just something that I want to apply to myself. I read something that said, romanticize your pretty much your whole life, like all aspects of your life, in which I do that for myself because, well, it's obvious I don't have anybody else to do it. But yeah, um, yeah, I just wanted to appreciate myself, want to appreciate myself, love myself, and stuff like that. Um, I just feel good having been drinking my water and minding my business today, for real, for real. Like, done heard the motion detection go off so many times as usual. But I was like, no. And I even started feeling like, because I got so bothered earlier, um, I just started feeling like, you know what? Certain stuff they could probably do, and I'm just, that usually if somebody did it, I'm gonna make a big scene about it or whatever. I would just be like, you know what? Oh well. It would seem like I'm going out like a punk or whatever the case may be. I'm definitely far from it, but I don't feel the need to. I don't never really feel the need to prove anything to anybody. It's just, again, sometimes it was just meant for me to respond how I responded, and that's just what happened. But yeah, today I was just like, I just don't. I don't. I woke up with some stuff going on and feeling some stuff, and I was just like, you know what? It don't seem fair that just because I live across from someone that I have to kind of, that, and I have children with their relatives or whatever, that I have to feel like I gotta take on certain like issues or concerns or whatever. Like, I can know that they exist and know, what I'm saying, who they are or whatever, without getting in the so-called family issues or whatever. And that's what I do pride myself on doing that, because I that's what I do. Like, I don't gotta, just because and I mean, I've tried to make it clear to him before, like, just because I do what you do not mean that I gotta fool with him by far. And of course I use different words, but yeah, of course they know. But like, I want to make it like clear, like, I do not care about you. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I literally just don't have that in me to be, and didn't. Like, when I told him when I first got over here, like, I don't have it in me to be concerned about y'all. Like, I'm not. I just, yeah. And so yeah, I just tried to pull me into some type of misery or whatever, and I'm just like, you know what? My heart wasn't palpitating as much when I just didn't. It's like not responding to a person. It's similar to not responding to a person. Like, I just didn't respond to those um, motion detections today. Now, that was good. Now I didn't respond. Now I need to also get on the other end and just, while I'm not responding, I need to turn that energy as well and do something that I really need to do, like not procrastinating on something that I need to get done. So that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I want to try to focus on. I didn't make no New Year's. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions, but I can. I've been talking about resolve, so I feel like I can resolve to do this. Like yeah, it'd be nice to do that. Because, one thing about him, he tried to brag and say, who told you to open up the blinds and this and the third? And it was definitely him, but you just don't know what his reasoning was behind that or whatever. My kid's in the house. My other child, she's somewhere. I just trust that God knows her location. We leave it at that. And definitely, by the way, still missing my daughter. Period. Ain't nothing changed when it comes to that. But yeah, mine is in the house, so it ain't nothing going on out there for me. So yep, but that's what I'm on. That's what I was feeling or whatever. And as usual, I have a lot to say and speak on, but I just don't feel the need to right now. There's some days when I feel like, oh, I could post another video, this, that, and third, but other days I'll be like, I'm just not gonna do that. This ain't that day, this ain't that time or whatever. This is the time to just kind of keep some stuff to myself. And then I don't want to be redundant and repetitive because some of it is still, surrounding just me healing from what I've already been through, what I'm still trying to overcome. Well, I believe that it's already done, but what I still feel like I'm trying to get past in a healthy way. Um, so yeah, just going. I still feel like I want to make a video about it, but as far as me not posting it, and then that's the only thing, I just don't like to leave those long videos on my devices because I be needing space to make another one when it's time and when I want to, or whatever. But yeah, right now. In the previous video, I talked about how I didn't wore that song out, that Youngblood song or whatever. It's just been making me feel a little good. For this day or whatever. Well, this day is gone. That day is gone. Today, here comes the 13th of the month, which that be trying. Speaking of 13, there's alignment because there's my bars. The amount of bars I have on Soda Crush is 13. Let me see. Yeah, you think I'm lying? I'm not. Oop. Oop. Where is that? Like right now. Literally 13. While I'm playing my game, like when I said that, and I didn't even remember. Like I knew I had it, but didn't remember. But yeah, 13th, and then tomorrow's the 14th. And like I said, that was the day that his grandma passed, I believe, and he was on his way in 2019. Well, said he was on his way, should I say, and then he never showed, and it was just crazy because December 30th of 2018, I was very hopeful, like, okay, he just got to tie up loose ends, this, that, and the third, and he'll be back, but he didn't return. I mean, he came back around, but he didn't return, in the way that I thought he would, and then that was, at least my start of going ahead and moving forward. And I'm sure, it might have should have started before that, but that was at least my start for me trying to move forward. Just like, kind of like that scene in Love and Basketball where it's like, oh, you lost, honey. You just, you know what I'm saying? You played the game or whatever, which to me, I wasn't playing no games, but, you played the game. You put it out there. You let it be known that, you wanted this person as far as the heart matters. And, when he, like, played around with her or whatever. That's what I kind of was. I thought it was similar. I'm not gonna say that's what I thought it was, but he joked around with her or whatever, and then they ended up being together. And I'm like, okay. And so, but honey, afterward, it just wasn't no laughing matter. It wasn't no, he stayed away for far too long, and you ain't in the military, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, and you wasn't dead. It's, naturally, anyway, might have been spiritually dead, but so what's the hold up? I mean, because I only got for so, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how long I got on this earth, but my time and it's valuable and it's precious, and I already spent much time doing this, so nah, I'm good. And so, yeah, that's that on that because it just be too much. It'd be entirely too much. It was entirely too much. Saying too much. And so here I am, just chilling out and just, if you will, moseying along or whatever, or seem like at a snail pace sometime, but or the tortoise pace. And other people, of course, seem like the hare. And you know what? Speaking of that, I guess I've been fast in other aspects of life and stuff. So it's like, just slow down, just pace yourself on this one right here. Um, Especially what I desire and stuff regarding this. But I don't know. I don't know what's next. But like I said, I will not be on here long. I'm here to get off because I'm just gonna lay down, go to bed. It's 3 in the morning. I really don't like staying up this late. I like trying to go to sleep. But even the other day when I thought I was so tired from putting the gazebo up again and just being up, I tried to go to bed early. I couldn't go to sleep. And then this morning it was just so weird because I got woke up out of my sleep, not by my kids. My kids were still in there knocked out. And that's unusual. But God woke me up like with this way he wakes me up. And it was just different. It was different. Like for real, for real. So I don't know what he got going on, but like I said, I trust him. And then I did some stuff. I at least observed some stuff that I usually don't. And I usually like pretty much shun. I took some note, but I'm still definitely not convinced regarding what you call it, I want to say tactics they use. I mean, they just flat out. I'm gonna just call it what it is. It was some divination, and so I mean, I'm definitely not convinced, and I definitely don't agree with it or whatever. But I did look at it, so I can say that I did click on it, look at some stuff or whatever, and just see what was shaking. And yeah, I won't even say quickly was turned off and turned away, but looked at some of it, didn't agree with it, didn't agree with most of it. Saw how again it's tactics being used, um, and it's illusions and stuff like that, and delusions and all that or whatever. And it almost, to me, it could convince somebody that's very immature minded. But I don't want to knock anybody or whatever. But at the same time, I don't have no choice. Yeah, it's for people that's immature minded or whatever. And I have immature ways about myself, slight, but as far as being immature minded, I try not to be. I try to be wisdom minded and all of that. But okay, so I'm going on and I'm doing too much now. I don't want to be team too much at all. So peace out.